Hey guys, it's me from the future. I made a mistake. There's gonna be a little black bar on the bottom, and I'm sorry about that. But, like Bob Ross says, happy mistakes. I'm gonna fill it with some information, probably just subscribe, or put the subscriber count that I'm at. We're at 279, so that's awesome. So we'll just showcase that. And again, I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoy the episode. I think it turned out amazingly, and I can't wait to hear your opinions on it. Hey yo, welcome back to episode 4 here. I'm glad you made it back. I am happy that, I'm hoping at least, that you are enjoying this series of the world of Solitude. And because I am loving it. This is amazing. This has been a great opportunity presented to me, and I'm happy to be sharing it with you. So I'm glad you made it back. If you didn't catch the last episode, I highly recommend it. We made this beautiful building. Well, kind of. I didn't really build it in the episode. It was more of a story-based episode if you missed it. If you didn't miss it, how awesome was that? I loved how it turned out. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I am currently looking at our next project. So that big hole over there, this is going to be the Nomian Arsenal facility, let's call it. It's going to be our storage room for the season. It's going to be quite large. I mean, that's just going to be one building. It's going to be very open, let's say. And with that, I got a bunch of stuff planned in there. I kind of have a rough idea of how I want to do things, but not really 100%, if you catch my drift. I got materials. I kind of have a roof design. I don't have a floor design. I have a front design. Okay, stick with me. Don't leave yet. I promise not to bore you too much. If we look, this is what's going to be going in the ceiling. For the most part. Or not even for the most part. I still have to go out and gather some stuff, but obviously jump cuts, stuff like that will work perfectly. We got that. We're going to do like wall, or solid, I should say, solid wall here coming out. We're going to have to do a lot of terraforming because I want this to look like it's like just sitting inside of the mountain. And we're going to have like a glass dome that's going to come right here. Or not dome, but like kind of like crescent. So from like right here, it's going to come down. It's going to like just curve a little bit and then straight down. So it's going to be a nice open, you're going to be able to see it from all of that. It's going to be great. I want like a main entrance right here. That way in the future, because there's so many things I want to do. It's so many things. And because I want this to have like a bridge, this doorway, to have a bridge, I'm going to terraform that a little bit to have a river going under it. Obviously, we're going to terraform around this, to make it look like it's sitting on something. It's not just that. Make it actually look good. So a river with a road coming over and, going into our storage room. I think that'll be great. And this is the place where I want to put a market. I'm going to host probably 4, maybe 5 of the other Solidians to come in and set up shop. They're going to be pre-made buildings for the most part. I want to give them some creative ability. Not 100% how much creativity I'm going to give them, because I still want it to look uniform. I still want it to look like it's part of the Nomian Empire. Or I was thinking like, kind of like the wandering traders. They come in with their carts, from all over the land, and they come in and sell their goods. And it would make sense that there's only 4 or 5 of them. And it's not like a community thing, residential people, starting their own business, stuff like that. It's not how it's gonna be. So now talking about it, I'm thinking that we will go that route. I'll just tell them it has to be like portable, or look portable, obviously. You can't make a giant cart and move it. But with that, we got, I didn't even know Takar was on. Oops. Sorry, Takar. Hi. Anyhow, we got that planned. So that's going to be fun. We'll set up plots probably next episode. But today, this is our major project. This might take 1 or 2. Not 100%. We'll see. Obviously, all the inner mechanisms is going to take is not going to be this episode. Today is just going to be the build. It's going to look great, I hope. I'm still struggling with the floor design of what I want in my head. I got a bunch of andesite. I want to use that as like our main block, but at the same time, we need color because I'm going to be using gray, a lot of grays in this build. If you even look at that, that's a pretty dark build, in all honesty. So I need to, I was going to say spruce that up as I'm looking at a spruce tree. What we need to do a little more splash of color. We got that yellow in there, but it's not prominent. So something has to be done with that. If you have any ideas, drop your comments below. I love to hear your feedback. And let's get started with this. I think what I'm going to do is lay out the floor, then probably make the glass with you guys. So let me go ahead. I really don't know what I want for this floor. I'm thinking something probably kind of classic, I guess. Probably walkway, like a solid walkway of some smooth stone. I believe I have some. Oh, it's in my inventory. Whoops. Anyhow, let's go ahead. Make up some slabs. It'll make things cheaper. And we're gonna be at this level here. So let's find the center of where we want to be. If anything, I can always push it over. And I'm thinking we're gonna do 2 wide, which is kind of risky. Or maybe we'll do a 3 wide path. So let me count this out. Let me get it started, and I'll bring you back. So I wanted to talk a little bit about this. So I made a portal in the main structure at the center of our village, and it links up to, I believe this is Big Edley's place. So that links up to his, which is okay because it's closer to some stuff that I need. But can we talk about this? This is so much cobble. Oh my goodness. I need a way out of here so I can get some glowstone. There we go. Sorry, breaking the defenses. It is what it is. I'm sorry. So now I'm on the hunt for that. So, quick question for you. Do you ever feel like you're gonna break your shift key? Because that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. I've never held the shift button harder than I am right now. So let's hope this was for naught. You know, it would be a shame if I went and did all that, but, you know, we'll find a way to use it if anything else. So, oh yeah, I was talking to Jack Wolf about a mob switch. That'd be prime if we could get that done. Definitely not for a while. We do have plans to go to the nether, or to the end, sorry, but not as soon as I would like. We're going on the 14th. So yeah, 2 weeks is the time period, and I'm not too excited about that, but it is what it is. That was the date that everybody chose, and yeah, now we live with it. So with that, this was the idea, was that I'd put like these in the pathway to give us some lighting. I didn't want them like right under, like I didn't want it sitting like that, right? I wanted it flat, so we're gonna have to set it down a little bit, which is okay. So I'm gonna put that in here, and let's talk about the sides. So we have 6 on each side, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So I count 6 because this is gonna be a wall, and on this side is gonna be glass. So I have to take that into account. Now, I'm thinking we'll do something with andesite, so let's grab a bunch of that. These blocks don't have the greatest tops, so I'm not really going to be playing with that in the floor, I think. So we'll do something like that. Maybe some cracked stone would be good, I'm thinking. Sorry if that made you a little nauseous of me going through that really quick. I have some cracked stone made, and we can mix that in later, along with, I doubt we'll do some mossy, but anyhow, let me respond to Jackal and put in a floor, and I'll be back. So guys, I'm at a dilemma, right? So in the new 1.14, we have pillagers. Pillagers spawn on grass, so that's what it's checking for. And what I'm thinking is I want to put grass in this area right here. Like fill in these triangles with grass, and that will be like our filler block. That way we can put, you know, decorations on them, you know, make it, you know, more in tune with, you know, the world. That way we can, you know, keep our nature vibe going. This is going to get not glass right here. We're gonna put either, I kind of want to put brick, like, you know, brick blocks right there. So we'll see how that looks. Might change that out, who knows. I've gone through a few iterations here. So this is what I've come up with. I like the idea of having the polished andesite surrounded by the rough andesite stairs, a strip of yellow, bringing in that color. Under these trapdoors we have light, so hopefully that will be enough. Not 100% if it will. If not, we can always do something different. And this is what I've come up with. I'm going to put in the grass, call it good for now, and then eventually probably just, like, if we have problems with it, I will replace it. It's not too bad of a deal. Pillagers aren't too bothersome to me, in my personal opinion. So we got that. We're gonna put grass. I'm gonna try out the brick right here, just a strip of it, because that's what you're gonna see from outside. Eventually we'll terraform probably a nice little hill or something right there. And yeah, that's where we're at. I'm loving this so far, actually. I wish I have an idea. Don't know if it's gonna be good. Just thought of it. What if we put water in there? So we had like a little water channel. How does that look around these? Ooh, it does go around it. Okay. Might end up doing this. Alright, let me go ahead, get some water, sleep. I'll put a little water source over here, fill all those in, and then I do want your opinion on this. So if you're watching, go put your opinion once I finish it. Then I'll be back. Quick little tip. If you want to, you can make infinite water sources within blocks. So that's pretty cool. I did not know this. And if you didn't, there you go. You learned something new today, just like me. Yeah, I love this. This looks great. I have no issues with this. This looks pretty cool. I really hope that we can have enough light with this. I think we'll have problems here. This seems, if the glowstone was on top, it wouldn't. But since it's below, I might. I guess I could always check the light levels, but we're not in a dark room. We're outside. So yeah, either way, I do have to pull this wall out. I did start one too far. This block should have been here. And I'm not about to change all that. So I'm gonna tear out just one more block to here. That will fix everything. Then what I'm thinking for the walls. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna place down a couple pieces of cobblestone real quick. That way we can build on that. Let's go ahead, grab. What I'm thinking is I kind of want something modern, obviously, because that's the whole build style. But what I'm thinking is we'll take some of this. We will do, do I want to start with a white strip? We can go like this, come back with the stone. Or should we do it the opposite way? Start with stone, then go into concrete. Let's try that real quick. Okay, so I know this is going to be like a progress updatey kind of episode. Just trying it out. I don't usually do that kind of thing. I usually just kind of build it and say, hey, here it is. Kind of like what I did over there. But I wanted to go ahead and actually present things. So let me know how I'm doing. If I need to expand my cuts, like, you know, farther in between, whatnot. Still learning. So you gotta go ahead, let me know. This is what I got for a wall design. I kind of dig it. It's centered on certain points so that it's actually symmetrical, but yet it still adds some detail to the wall. I kind of want to put stuff like in between still, but I think we'll do that in a later time, not today. This is actually taking me quite a bit of time to design and all that other fun stuff, so it's worth it 100%. But it is time consuming, so I am trying to kind of not get through it, but get it built. I want to be able to move all my items in today. That'd be awesome. I don't want this to take a long time because I definitely need it. We're getting evicted, so I'm getting kind of tired of running all the way back over to the old base. It's not very far. It's only like 12 chunks, but yeah, it's still 12 chunks. I mean, that takes a while. Not really, but with the terrain, I don't have a great path. Anyhow, I'm gonna stop rambling. Next up, I'm gonna start working on the ceiling, I believe. Either that or I'm gonna build this wall, build that wall. I have to move all those chests. I'll probably just dump everything into these. Yeah, even though that's quite a few chests, right? It looks so small, doesn't it? This room is so big. I mean, like, it looks so miniature. It's awesome. I love it. I love that effect with all of this going on. I think it's pretty sweet. I think the next step is, yes, I'm going to put in the walls. We'll design a door later. I'm just going to do like a basic 3x3 door. We'll make it fancy later. I'll probably do some crazy 3x3 piston wall door. You know, make it nice, make it look cool. You know, add some technical stuff in there. I've been doing a lot of design stuff lately, right? And I mean, I do a lot of design stuff, but I also do a lot of redstone, and I haven't really showcased that yet. So I think it's necessary that I do. Looks like it's coming on nightfall. I swear it's getting shorter and shorter every time. But, yep, let me go ahead, get the walls in. Probably come back for the ceiling or the glass. Not 100% which one I want to do first. Okay, so a little bit has changed. I went ahead and put in some scaffolding. I didn't do anything with this wall either. I kind of did something over there with that wall. Still need to figure out what to do with this dome. Or crescent, I'm going to call it. So check this out. I like it. We're going to add some text in, you know, it's just some basic text into this glass. I want to put Nomian Empire into it. So like I'll do Nomian on like the top 4 blocks, and then on the bottom 5 I'll do Empire. I'm thinking gray in either blue or purple. Not 100%. I kind of want to go purple just for the fact of it being like a royal color. That's what I'm kind of going for is with this build is I want everything to be like modern, but like a modern that, you know, that royal people would have. You know, I want this to look like almost like a castle style, but in a modern age. So we're not going to do walls. We're not going to do any of that kind of stuff. Not medieval like style castles, but like if royal families were still like a big thing and kings and queens still ruled, what would their like modern day castles look like? That's kind of like the theme I've decided that we're going to go for. But here I kind of have an idea for a ceiling design. I'm going to wing most of it. I know it's a bad thing to do, but it is what it is on that aspect. I was playing around with some of the new blocks, and I kind of wanted to add them in. Ugh, I think I added this like one too high. Oh well, I'll work with it. It's okay. You're not going to be here for most of it anyway, so that's fine. So I'm thinking something like this. Then we will go through. I can place in these smokers, or these are looms with the smoker, and then a campfire in the middle, like so. This will actually give us light, but I don't want the smoke to be building up inside. So I'm gonna go up top, put it out, and put a glowstone block, because it still does let light through. Then that way we can actually fight some lag in the future. And I think that'll be wonderful. So that's kind of what I'm gonna go with right there. I'm just gonna jump, take some damage. That's okay. Let's grab. This is all a mess now. It's horrendous. I know. I'm sorry. I had to get all of my boxes out of there. That was a bad place for them. But the next thing I want depth in the ceiling, so I'm gonna have to add it somehow, because none of this is gonna give me any depth. That's the same reason I did like these stairs. Was so that's just not a flat wall. Otherwise it'd be boring, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead, place in all this concrete. I'll probably put like, I want to put 3, maybe 4 of this design. If we take a look, I think it looks pretty good. Especially if you have, I think I'm going to put 3 in here, and then we'll put chandeliers in between them. And it's going to take me a little bit. I'm going to have to go get some more concrete, or make some more concrete, and all that kind of jazz. So, gonna do that, and that's when you will see me next. Okay guys, so a lot has changed, and for the better. We got the walls in. As you can see, I have a ton of scaffolding in here. It's time to work on the ceiling. So I'm kind of try to look through the scaffolding real quick. This is basically what's going to happen. I have this design. This is a smoker, a loom, and a fire, or a campfire. And the campfire puts out light, or it's either semi-transparent or completely transparent. Either way, it lets light through. But I don't want the fire to be in it, because, you know, the smoke particles, if you have too many, eventually it will start causing lag on the server, and the smoke is not giving me any effect. So I'm not going to keep it. So I'm going to put the fire out on all these. Then I'm going to just put a piece of glowstone above it for now, and until we get like sea lanterns. Then once that's done, then we'll have a nice light source in the ceiling. So as you can see, I'm going to put gray or light gray concrete around this design. I want to put 3 of these nice and evenly spaced on the ceiling, and right in the middle. And I'm kind of sold on it. It's not centered on the room because we have this crescent here. By the way, I just realized I hadn't shown you this. So this crescent here of glass, which looks really nice, is going to get updated. Don't worry. It's not going to just be white stained glass. I'm going to put text into it as well. I want to write Nomian on the top 4, and then Empire right on this side. And I think I'm going to do gray and either blue or purple for Empire. I'm thinking purple because I want to go for like a royal color, you know? The whole purpose of this build style is like, as if kings and queens built, like, were still prominent and they were building in modern times. What would, you know, that's the kind of theme I'm going for. So it's a modern kingdom type deal. We're not gonna have walls, stuff like that. It's a modern day age, so we're gonna try to build in that said style. But I wanted everything to feel royal and kind of grand. So that's what's gonna be going in there. I'm gonna be doing the ceiling. I'm going to replicate this. Gonna do 1, 2, yeah, just 3, not 4. Of this design, it's just a smoker, a loom, and a campfire. So we got that. And then in between, I'm gonna put chandeliers, or going to attempt to make chandeliers, and we'll see how that turns out. All right, guys. So as the sun sets on the Nomian Empire, this is what we got. I think it turned out fantastic. Oh, I made a little mistake. That's okay. I think it looks great. I might change it a little bit to yellow instead of gray. I love the blue though. Blue is a great idea. It matches really well with the water behind it. And I think the yellow would also tie in well with the birch. You know, birch has like a yellowish hue. We got the yellow on the floor. You know, I think yellow would fit a little better. You know, break up that gray, because it goes from gray lettering to gray ceiling. And at the wrong angle, it kind of blends a little too much in my opinion. But this is what we got, and I think it turned out amazing. I want to thank you for sticking around all the way to the end, because, you know, that means I'm doing something right, apparently. And if I'm doing something wrong, let me know. We are at 279 subscribers right now. Can we take a second to appreciate that? Because I am so proud. I'm so proud and so happy of it, and so appreciative of the fact that the channel is growing amazingly, and I wanted to thank you for it. Everything that's been happening lately is a gift, and thank you. And I hope that I can continue to provide content for you that you enjoy, as always. And if you haven't already subscribed, you made this far, go ahead and click that and hit the little bell so you don't miss this kind of stuff. We're going to be doing a lot of storytelling this season on the World of Solitude. And this is only the start. This is episode 4. and we're already this far. Imagine where we're going to be at episode 60 or 70. It's going to be amazing, and I hope you stick around for it. But until next time, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye.